Let you know the movie is a little vulgar. Okay.
I'll just close my eyes.
What do I mean by that? I guess you'll see. It has a flash in it. What's his name? Something Ezra. You ever see Justice League?
Yeah.
And the Flash, he's in it.
I don't know people.
Yeah, well, he's in it. It's pretty cool. He's like the famous prisoner.
Characters with faces.
I got you. Well, you'll recognize when you see him. Oh, it is a new month.
It's been since yesterday.
I was thinking about this one long and hard.
So within the class,
Well, I might have this person in my class too.
guess I'm not running. Yeah. I know it's not wrong.
Sorry, Autumn. Oh my heavens, these emails. Sorry. Tegan. All right.
We're going back to
Roy, you assumed. No, I'm just
We're
kidding.
going back to round next.
I'm just joking.
Oh, this is where
Wait, how about you finish this and we'll
Okay.
get you a nice background? What do you got to think of a good background? I got one.
Mine was
How
the
about I?
beach. You can pick one.
All right, cool, awesome. Can't wait for this.
Like you again. That narrative.
Oh yeah, how cool that be?
I did. I think it was- Well, I told him this evening, he picked the picture.
Yeah, that's right.
I was just laughing.
This one's gonna be hilarious.
Bro, you should have given me free reign.
I wish I could zoom in more. Roy, you were very close.
He's like, "Don't talk to me."
Oh, I'm out of here. Oh, I was just joking.
Next, so glad I don't have any classes.
Wait, what?
I said, I'm so glad I don't have any more classes today, so he's not snappy.
Roy,
He's been snappy all
what's your deal, man?
I have not.
Are you in the mood, Roy?
He's like,
Moody? Oh,
What did I
we
just
I have not.
day. Yeah, we were working on a presentation, and I asked him what his code thing was gonna be, because I'm in his group. And he was snapping at me, and I was like,
I don't know right now.
he's like, listen, November 1st is Christmas time, all right? We just skipped Thanksgiving.
right after the 31st, when it hits midnight, it's automatically Christmas.
No, it's not.
That's what the
Thanksgiving.
stores think. They turn on the Christmas music.
Yeah, they do. They
Oh,
do.
I was at Hobby Lobby and At Home Store, and let me tell you, it was Christmas Central.
Oh, I believe you. I believe
People
you.
were blowing it up in there.
You can't skip Thanksgiving.
Wow.
I just had some gobblers the other day. They were good.
Hey, one more. Thanksgiving's my favorite. Don't
Oh,
give me this.
no.
I don't like.
Maybe I can't use this picture.
Better find a new one.
Let's see what we can do.
See, you get to do this on the website. Oh, wow.
Yeah, you're gonna be on the website. You and your brother. Look at that.
We'll be there for the rest of our lives.
Yep, that's your life.
Can't wait.
All right, so detail the objectives of Zimbardo Stanford prison experiment. Go ahead, Leah.
The objective was to study what happens when you put good people in an evil place and to see if humanity wins over evil or evil triumphs.
Yeah, good job. And with the experiment, well, who won? Who triumphed?
Evil.
Evil. Yeah, good job. So they're trying to simulate the prison, okay, really just experience a simulation of what a prison would look like and how maybe these teenagers, these college students would conform to their roles as either a prisoner or a prison guard. And it was astonishing to show exactly how these people, these individuals that were prison guards, what they actually made these prisoners do and what they made them perform. It was really hard to watch and uncomfortable, especially while you watch it. You'll see exactly some of the things that they made these prisoners do. It just goes to show really anybody can conform to these roles. Okay, and the atmosphere that was within a prison, how realistic these simulations could be, like the Stanford prison experiment. And really, after this experiment is when a lot of these guidelines of ethical reasoning and ethical guidelines came about. It just goes to show, I mean, if I was in BART, I'd be like, oh, I'm the reason why we can't perform these simulations anymore. Yeah, you are, big weirdo. But with the movie, you'll see exactly his innocence with it and maybe how he actually fell in his own role as a superintendent, which I think is pretty neat. Even the experimenter himself, the person coming up with the experiment, fell into his own role of his own simulation. And he needed his girlfriend, who was a past previous student of his, gross weirdo. He got back to reality and realized he needed to stop the experiment. So how long was it supposed to last? 2 weeks. Yeah, how long did it actually last? 6 days. Yep, good
I don't
job.
understand how you can just like forget reality in 6 days.
Oh, it was almost instantly for some of these prisoners. Yeah,
That's so
they're
weird.
taking notes down like, wow, he's actually conforming to his number and actually forgot about his name. And there's some individuals that actually just do what you're told, right? And some prisoners just outlashing against the authorities, like, hey, this is an experiment. You know, you guys are acting out of line. We were told we weren't going to get hit or abused, and we are. And then after a little bit of time, after like really a few days, the prisoner's like, yep, I'll adhere to all demands. They are in a prison. They just forget that they're actually an experiment. It's weird. It's pretty crazy. All right, Tegan, you ready for this?
I want to see the picture.
All right. I had a better picture up, but for some reason it won't let me.
Oh, wonderful.
He's waiting on you. Oh, come on. I wish I could zoom in a little bit more. Let's see if I can zoom in more. Oh, there we go.
Oh my God. I don't like the way you're looking at me.
He's like, oh, you came to Duncan to reward her with her student of the month. Yeah, it's her favorite place. Right?
What was the better one?
This was it.
Oh.
I just couldn't get the picture up. They said, oh, you gotta subscribe to her website to access this
Perfect
article.
for you. Huh? I mean, you just
Put it
want to
around
do
your
it.
Oh,
waist.
here, let me show you. So if you're a title holder, you can hold it up like this.
Okay.
You put it around your shoulder. You can put it around your waist if you like. Or if you're like the Undertaker, you can put it around your neck. It's like this.
That's so dumb.
Which is pretty cool. Or,
Just freestyle it.
yeah, go ahead, whatever you want. Or you can hold it up like this. You have it upside down. Where's Duncan?
You gotta get a picture with Duncan again. Look at him. Hold that up and look at him.
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect.
That's wonderful. That's perfect.
Look at that.
Perfect on the first try. Wonderful.
He's like, what would you like to order? All right, there we go. So strive for excellence. Who knows who'll be the next champ? We'll see. We'll see. I was almost debating whether or not, because she's always on her phone in my sixth period class.
In the back of class.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, all the time.
Never even makes eye contact even when you talk with
Nope, never.
him.
Okay, where are we at here? Where are we at? Yeah, this is where we finished up. So, like I said, it was supposed to last 2 weeks, but only lasted 6 days. And the reason for that is because even Zimbardo himself fell into his own role as a superintendent when he continued his prison operating. And even the person that they had to kind of help the study out, he did some time in county prison. And he even realized, like, hey, you guys are going way too far. Like, even some of these prison guards are acting to a point where it's almost worse than a prison site, because these people are acting these roles rather than experiencing their everyday life. And And it was kind of scary to think about that these college students could just totally change their character and fit the role of either a prisoner or a prison guard. Oh, there you go. So Zimbardo, like I said, he was to a point where he even fell into his own role, and it just goes to show with ethics and research, and what is too far. And Zimbardo, like I mentioned yesterday, he didn't really have the right variables for his experiment. If anything, he was just running a simulation within the basement of Stanford University. But it just goes to show, with roles and social psychology, that you might not even have to have the variables of an experiment to prove what you're trying to study, and how this simulation really did prove itself, even without the correct variables, even without an independent variable that's interchangeable in your experiment. So yeah, evil triumphs in this situation. Okay, and I think we all can relate to that when we're given certain roles of how harsh maybe we could act. I'm sure, Roy, if I let you come up here, be the teacher for a day, you'd probably give Brianna an F, just the way you've been acting to her lately. For what I've been hearing, Brianna, right? He's been pretty mean. Oh, boot her out of class, write her up. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll bully me.
Or bullying. Yeah, let's not talk about that. We're not doing
Yeah,
that.
so much that she goes on.
I really, come on,
Did you ever respond to you?
I'm not talking about it.
Oh,
I really feel terrible about it, but I mean, I didn't think I was that bad. Roy, did you? I didn't think I was playing a joke that long.
I think he was just embarrassed.
yeah.
If anything, I was making fun of myself. It's like, oh, my YouTube channel. Like, no one cares about my YouTube channel. I joke around about like, oh, LeBron James is streaming live right now, or I have like 100 subscribers, which I don't. I know. I was more bashing my YouTube channel. Yeah, well, whatever. I'm done with it. Yeah, well, what can you do? I feel terrible. So moving on here. So like I said, we'll watch the movie when we return back from break. And I'll just show you the video of the actual experiment and Zimbardo talking about his simulation, and what maybe this can bring about, especially with ethical reasoning, and how experiments like this, since the Stanford prison experiment, will never be performed again. Thanks, Zimbardo. But it just goes to show what people will do in certain roles, in certain situations. And that's exactly what the implications are stating. So I already discussed this. I already went over it, and how when people conform to certain roles when they're given them, and they might push it to the extreme when they know that, oh, you know what, maybe there's no repercussions to this. Maybe there's no, obviously, any problems that maybe will emerge if they think it's an actual experiment. And that kind of resulted into many of these laws being created of prison guards and certain prisons, of what they can actually do for showing their authority. Back in the day, teachers, if let's say the students were acting up, what happened? You got the ruler to the back or something like that, right? That totally changed. What's that? The hands. Put your hands out. Yeah, I don't know.
Slap on the wrist.
Slap on it. Yeah. I'll break your ornaments. I don't know.
Bring them in. I'm breaking them one by one.
I'm breaking them all. No, I'm just joking. No. All right. So anyway, Stanford prison experiment and the Milgram study showing how roles and status, how people could just fall into suit and listen to demands of authority, when in all reality, let's say no one's getting hurt, but in the Stanford prison experiment, oh,